Hi, welcome to Cinemas in its Life.
जो आया
Amidst
है
all the noise of Amazon releasing its second installment of Mirzapur series on 23rd of this month, let's revisit Mirzapur season 1 and see where it stands in terms of directorial and editorial decisions taken for this web series. I will compare this scene from the 7th episode Lions of Mirzapur with this scene from The Godfather 2. When Munna says that he will ravage Guddu's sister if the brother duo continues their campaigning against him, then for the first time we see the ruling patriarch of Tripathi family, Akhandanand Tripathi, aka Kalin Bhaiya, engaging in physical violence. This is the same case with Michael in Godfather 2. Both Kalin Bhaiya and Michael kept exercising their power, abstaining themselves from direct violence until now. This is the primary reason I am comparing both the scenes. Both the film and web series carry similar theme and tonality of crime, gangsters, and runs in the backdrop of story of succession. Before I go further, I suggest you watch both The Godfather 2 and Mirzapur Season 1. Okay, ready? Let's delve deeper into it. Guddu and Bablu's sister is being kidnapped by Munna Tripathi to teach them a lesson for campaigning against him in college election, and the brothers chase down Munna, where Maqbul also arrives at the right moment to put a halt into a potential fight which could have erupted between the brothers and Munna's gang. Now the matter is being brought in front of Munna's father, Akhandanand Tripathi, who is also the employer of Guddu and Bablu. Watch how the scenes are shot in terms of blocking and coverage.
पगला गए हो कहाँ इनकी बहन को उठाए तुम
हाँ पगला गए हैं और इनकी बहन थी इसीलिए उठाए मार दो इनको
If you observe blocking, characters here seldom move.
To me, they're what I call photographs of people talking and bears no relation to the art of the cinema.
Watch how a similar scene is covered in Godfather 2.
Michael, excuse me.
Hello, Monica.
The children are outside. We're going.
What do you mean you're going? We're all going to leave tomorrow.
Rocco. All he had to do was show his face.
It was between the brothers, Kay.
Michael, you say you love me, and then you talk about allowing me to leave.
There are things that have been going on for
Michael,
years between men and women that
Michael,
will
you're
not
blind.
change,
You've
and that's
become
it.
blind, Michael.
Blind to what?
Look what's happened to us, Mike. My God, look what's happened to our son, Michael.
Nothing's happened to us.
Don't tell me nothing.
Anthony's fine now.
Anthony is not
I don't want to hear
fine.
about it.
You will.
I don't want to hear about it.
Anthony's
I don't want to hear
fine.
about it.
You're fine.
I don't want to hear about it.
From K's entry with this long shot and ending in a close-up of Michael shouting over K with the intense argument gives a lot of great compositions. Godfather 2 required very fewer camera setups to build a scene. Coppola used 9 setups for 6 minute and 3 second scene, whereas Mirzapur used at least 10 camera setups for the 2.5 minute scene.
Oh, so now you're going to be a mechanic. So you shoot master, close, closer, over.
Good blocking and coverage give flexibility to both the cinematographers and actors to work in their full potential.
most movies and all television shows to at the very least have 2 cameras operating at all time, if not 3, if not 4, if not 5, if not 6, if not more, but at the very least 2. And in that scenario, it's like, okay, you have your main shot that you want, and then there's this other camera, and then you're sticking it somewhere, all right, where it's not seeing this one and it's not seeing any other equipment, but you know, it's a sloppy angle, but it's just there to give you a little bit more footage in the editing room, and you know, so you can just kind of get through your day a little bit easier. I don't want that. I have one camera on the set, and the only shot we're shooting is the shot I'm framing. I frame the shot, and Bob Richardson lights the shot for that frame, and that's it.
Even to edit in Coppola's Godfather, see what Walter Matthau did, which of course was possible because of the proper coverage and composition of the shots. The scene starts with a master long shot, and he restricts the cuts to mids, and then he cuts to this shot. It creates ambiguity about what's happening between Kay and Michael as we overhear their argument inside. This builds a sense of tension in the audience. We see a close-up.
You will
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
Only when the argument reaches its extreme, from this shot to this. And then he relieves the air of tension with this long shot. How Mirzapur deals a similar scene? The scene starts with this supposedly master shot, and way before the scene builds up, we get a cut to this medium close-up of Munna and his father. In the first shot, the camera is tracking right, and we can see and hear Munna talking. So automatically, the attention is on the right of the frame. But in the next shot, it shifts to left on Munna continuing, causing a sudden jump. In the next moment, Guddu is threatening to kill Munna in front of his father, and the camera shifts 180-degree angle.
It's an imaginary shooting line used to place subjects before the camera. Here, the camera mustn't cross over the line. If it does, then the cut can't be matched up. It's reversed. I'll give you a little demonstration. Watch. See what happens? You're facing the opposite direction.
180-degree angle shift is used when a surprising event happens in a scene which challenges the plot or the character. It creates a change of perspective among the audience, so this is acceptable in this situation. Good examples of 180-degree angle shift are everywhere.
You were the caretaker here.
Please, Uncle, make yourself at home.
But this is not the case here, as the camera angle keeps shifting back and forth in the entire scene. Because of this, the audience gets disoriented and they have to reorient themselves to imbibe the story. If every 3 seconds the audience has to reorient themselves with no purpose at all, then you already lost them. The shots are again built from long to mid to close.
Not with this Sicilian thing. That's
Then
been
cut to
going on
wide
for 2,000 years.
when Michael hits Kay, the whole scene ending in a crescendo. They build the scene for this climax. Although this behavior of Michael is unexpected, but the audience is always anticipating of something drastic happening. That's why this scene works so well. But in contrast, this slap in Mirzapur is intangible, hidden behind the cuts. Okay, leave it. Watch this. Did you see the gunshot? No, just a confusing cut. In Godfather 2, the impact of the slap is so hard because the audience sees the action in wide detail and they hold the scene after the slap without cutting to individuals for their reactions like in Indian daily soaps. If this action of Kalyan Bhaiya was not anticipatory, at least it could have been shocking, but that's also ruined because of how the scene is shot and edited. After that, there's nothing much left. The scene falls back to standard coverage with the shots getting tighter with every cut. It's disastrous that day by day movies are becoming a dumping ground of close-ups.
Just want to stay in that particular place with the actors and let the actors settle it and not let you help me tell the story by getting closer to my face. Just let me do it.
If I talk a bit about storytelling, I don't understand why Munna had to explain why he kidnapped Guddu's sister, although we saw the whole saga beforehand. And in terms of editing, it's needless to say that the average shot length is coming down drastically with every blockbuster. Why there is so much hurry to tell the story? That also in a web series, which gives Mirzapur an average shot length of 3 seconds and 4 frames compared to Godfather's 8 seconds and 6 frames. Overall, I want to say that I can't decide right now how much of significance Mirzapur will have in the long run because of its taking refuge under lazy writing, extremely lazy direction and editing. I'm not prescribing how a director should tell his or her story, but I'm describing why after so many decades, Godfather hasn't lost its charm. Watch with how much subtlety Diane Keaton moves her eyebrows when Al Pacino's character says this.
I know you blame me for losing the baby.
Oh God.
Interesting little gangster movie. Some famous actors in it. And people talked witty and da-da-da. And in the end, it was kind of like, what the fuck? What was that? What was that? What was that?
Bye.